Whenever you feel ready.
The prices of a round-trip domestic flight have increased $25 to $60 since last year, according to Boston.com, last updated February of 2011. We have all experienced the high pricing of traveling, whether it's from buying peanuts to buying a plane ticket. I believe Orbitz.com should advertise and promote cheaper flying tips on their website. Today I'll be informing you on the problem of the rising cost of airline tickets, and then next, the solution to solve the rising airline tickets. Airlines are charging too much money on Minnesotans. The problem is there are many hidden fees and surcharges that the customers are not aware of. According to SeattleTimes.com, last updated in February of 2012, the price of oil has risen, and airlines have said this is the leading cause for the high prices of airlines today. There have been an additional $10 per round-trip domestic flight for the payment of the oil. The price of jet fuel has increased from 12 cents since last year and 8.5 cents this year. According to BaltimoreSun.com, last updated January of 2012, baggage has been a #1 cause in rising of the prices. Airlines do not have to publicly publicize the prices of baggage on their websites, but a new rule has been implemented, and I'll be talking about that later. According to LATimes.com, last updated May of 2012, carry-on baggage is now being charged. Seattle Airlines is now charging $45 per bag of carry-on, and they declared that they'll be charging $100 by November of this year. This problem is affecting everyone in the United States. According to SeattleTimes.com, last updated February of 2012, the price of barrel of oil is $100. Southwest Airlines and JetBlue both have said that this is the leading cause for their high prices now. According to CBSLocal.com, last updated February of 2012, many of the airlines are hiking their prices up. Southwest Airlines, a Dallas-based airline company, and JetBlue, where their main location is at the Logan International Airport, raised their cost of $10 for the round-trip domestic flights. Shortly after, Delta, American, U.S. Airlines, and American have followed suit. The last 4 airlines that I mentioned have raised the cost to airports that Southwest does not go to because Southwest is not a competitor. This is affecting many people, mostly customers. According to USAToday.com, last updated March of 2012, many people are spending less on luxuries. The price of gasoline is $3.99, and many people say that they will be traveling less. 39% of the people say that they will search for cheaper tickets. Another 27% said that they'll be spending less on other entertainment, and another 27% said that they will be traveling less, and another 10% said that they would flat out not travel anymore. And this affects the whole economy, since the 10% that does not travel, they will not be spending money at famous or public areas, and then the money won't be flowing through our economy, and this will affect everyone. According to CBSNews.com, last updated November of 2011, TSA is having an influx of overpacked carry-on bags due to the charging of the understowage baggage. People are now trying to stuff as many things as they can on their carry-ons to limit understowage baggage. And this is creating problems because TSA cannot detect harmful objects and chemicals because the bags are packed too tightly. I believe the solution for this the problem of the rising cost of airline tickets is to have Orbitz advertise and promote cheaper flying tips on their website. According to Boston.com, last updated February of 2011, determining the travel times of when you travel is key to determining the cost of how much you pay for your ticket. They say that Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays are the cheapest days to fly. Finding an earlier flight with many connections is also cheaper. And they say booking 6 weeks in advance will help reduce the cost. And I know people cannot determine when they'll be traveling or when flights come up, but that will also help. according to LATimes.com, last updated May of 2012, there have been new rules implemented to help lower costs of baggage. Websites such as Delta.com and Travelocity and Orbitz all have to now publicly announce how much they will be charging for the baggage, and it has to be consistent throughout the trip. They also have to notify how much they'll be paying in taxes, and customers can now reserve their tickets for 24 hours without charge. And this will help keep the companies honest with their customers. This will only work if the Minnesotans go to their website and physically read all of the tips. This is practical because Orbitz.com is already a highly regarded website. There are many people that visit their site daily, and they have the funds to do it and the incentive because many of they're already associated with traveling. This will both benefit the customers and Orbitz.com. Many people who are already finding tickets will learn how to travel cheaply, and then they'll book flights on Orbitz.com since they're already visiting the site, and this will benefit Orbitz.com since they'll have an influx of new customers. I believe the airlines are charging too much for their airline tickets, and this is the problem around the whole United States. Orbitz.com needs to promote and advertise on their websites to travel on how to travel cheaply. So this will only work and if everyone follows the tips and goes on their websites.
I took that for you. Take that, and then you can. I'm sorry, does it keep pooping?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, who would you like to offer up critique for us, sir?
Who didn't fill out sheet? Tanya?
I don't know. So like your rate and your presence up there was good, and like your facts. Something to work on. You swayed, like you kept stepping and then swayed this way and then that way. And your like significance, I felt like was kind of weak because I've never been on a plane before. I never don't see how it's like significant to me personally, so that's kind of like
Okay.
something to work on maybe.
Katie?
I thought that you had like really good information and your rate like was really good. Like it wasn't too slow or too fast, and it flowed really nicely. And just like Tanya said, you just like swayed a little bit during your speech. So otherwise it was good.
Troy?
I noticed swaying a little bit, and I thought maybe you could change like your tone. It seemed like I feel like you knew what you're talking about. I feel like you didn't put like a lot of passion into it. Maybe put a little more and change your tone in some parts of the speech. But otherwise, it was good.
All right. And last but certainly not least. Dun, 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 dun.
Did I give you my note cards?
Yes,
All right.
you are good to go there.
Nope. Good try.
Oops.